Hey YouTube, I'm gonna be attempting to upload again. Maybe don't give my channel a copyright strike. I'm not gonna make a video with an unreleased song that shouldn't have copyright holders on it. Please, no copyright strike. Don't take it down. Alright, now that we got that bullshit out of the way, today I'm gonna be sharing a story with you guys. A story about the time where this kid got the fucking cops called on him at school. Now I know what you're thinking. Josephs, how the fuck does someone do something so fucking stupid that they get the cops called on them at school? Did they vape? Did they pull a glop? Did they give some girl named Molly head in the cafeteria? Nah, none of that shit happened. I don't live in Florida. My state's normal. Although there was a bomb threat a few years ago. That's irrelevant. What this kid did to exactly get the cops called on him was just pissing off my bus driver and the assistant principal so much that they had to get our school cop to escort him off the bus. Now, it might sound lame, but it was actually crazy. For privacy reasons, or maybe safety reasons, if he wants to beat my ass after I upload this video, I'm going to refer to this kid as Liam. And a little bit of context before I start to explain what happened in the story. This happened in middle school. Liam has always been a bad kid. Not a bad person, but like a bad kid, as he did not respect adults and didn't really give a shit about anything he didn't like. And he has caused other issues in the past with other teachers, but this specific bus driver, he has always pissed off. Okay, now to get along with the story. It was one day after school, I get on the bus, and the first thing I notice is that the bus driver is already in a bad mood. And like a normal middle schooler, I didn't give this a second thought, so I continued to my seat. I was probably fucking around with my other friends that were on the bus, or just playing around on my phone when Liam got on the bus. Liam always pissed off this bus driver, so nobody really gave him any attention special today. Even if we did want to talk to Liam, we couldn't because he had to sit in front of the bus with the bus driver because he was always getting into some sort of trouble. Our bus is one of the last buses to leave because our bus was in the way back of all the other buses. I don't know what it has to do with anything. Maybe we just lived far away from the fucking school or some bullshit, but whatever. So I was waiting a few minutes for us to start heading home when I noticed that the bus driver started getting louder and louder, and eventually started to yell and scream at Liam. I figured he had said some stupid shit that would make her mad, anything other than her mad, but I guess not. After she continued to scream at Liam, I heard Liam make a smart-ass comment with something along the lines of fuck off or shut up. Now this usually wouldn't matter, because it's a bus driver and they don't really have an exciting job, and they wouldn't really give a shit. But this lady bus driver was such a sensitive fucking cunt. She felt entitled to act like a teacher. And cussing in front of a teacher is something that could get you a detention easily, depending on if they want to be a bitch or not. And that's even if you say it accidentally, not even towards them. And since Liam told the bus driver to fuck off towards her, she instantly screamed. And she said, "What did you say to me?" Knowing damn well what he said. Off track for a second, but why the flying fuck does why does anyone ever say, "What did you just say to me?" They usually say that after someone cusses or says something they shouldn't have, but they're just fucking asking them to fucking repeat it. Like if I say fuck in front of my mom, and she'll ask me, "What did you just say to me?" I'm like, "Would you want me to say fuck again?" Whatever. It's the stupidest fucking question ever. I don't understand why anybody says that, but whatever. Moving on. After the bitchy bus driver says her dumbass question, "The fuck did you say to me?" to Liam, Liam says fuck off again because he doesn't give a single fuck. I'm saying fucked a bit too much. I'm gonna tone down on the word fuck, okay? Motherfuckers. Then the bus driver asks if he wants to be written up. And being written up is when a bus driver writes your name down and gives it to some lady who can actually give you a punishment, because a bus driver doesn't actually have any real power over you. They can't actually give you a detention or some shit. They just drive you home from school, for fuck's sake. They don't really, their job doesn't matter too much. But after she asks Liam, that Liam realizes that everyone on the bus is looking at them, and that he has everybody's attention. Knowing that he has everyone's attention, and his I don't fucking care mentality, he decides to milk up the situation as much as possible. So Liam says yes to being written up, and a grin lights up on his face. Naturally, When the bus driver sees him smiling, she assumes that he thinks it's funny. Well, everyone would. She's past her limit of being mad for some reason, and I wasn't too sure why, but she writes him up and calls the assistant principal to deal with Liam. And Liam heard her calling for the assistant principal, and he gets even happier. This dude just wants so much attention. He just wants to piss off so many teachers as much as he can. Some time passes, and now our bus is the only bus in the entire parking lot. And it's been like 20 minutes since school ended. I'm thinking it's fucking hilarious, but part of me also just wants to get home. I don't feel like dealing with that shit. When the assistant principal gets there, she sees Liam is causing the issues, and Liam is pretty often in the office, so she's not really happy. She starts screaming at Liam, telling him that he's causing a delay for all the other students on the bus to get back to their homes, but Liam just ignores her. And then the assistant principal tells him to get off the bus. Liam, of course, doesn't cooperate, and the assistant principal doesn't feel like dealing with this shit at this point, so she uses her walkie-talkie device motherfucking thing to call her school officer. Our school officer is big, and when he gets angry, he can be pretty intimidating. By me big, he kind of looks like a fucking bowling ball, but beside the point. When the officer gets to the bus, he's already pissed off because he's a police officer, he's a fucking cop. He'd rather be doing other shit. But nah, he needs to get a middle school kid off the bus who's causing trouble. He gets inside the bus and asks Liam politely to please get off the bus. And Liam says no. So then the officer basically threatens him and says, "Don't make me force you off the bus." And this actually made Liam think that something bad could happen to him if he didn't cooperate. I'm not sure if he maybe thought the cop would tase him or fucking shoot him, I don't know. But he eventually listens and he got off the bus. They went back into the school to, I assume, call his parents or some shit. And the bus driver apologized to us for his behavior, even though it's not her fault. I don't know why, but I thought it was funny. I'm looking at what my friends are doing, and they just thought it was hysterical. I'm not sure what exactly happened to Liam as his punishment, because I didn't pay attention to dumbasses back then. Whether he did get suspended or this, or not that I noticed. He was never at lunch or recess. That's one thing I did notice, so I can only assume he had some sort of permanent lunch detention. With all that being said, that basically wraps up this whole story. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the storytime video. Some new shit on my channel. I'm not gonna fucking do it PUBG anymore. Leave a comment for suggestions on what else I should upload. If you haven't already, subscribe. It's free. Just do it. Oh, fucking gagging on fucking water. Other than that, I hope you all stay safe out there.